Hopefully, this last week you felt like things were a little stressful at the beginning with negative exponents, but that things got better as the week went on and you started to look at polynomials and you started to look at addition and subtraction of polynomials. And hopefully you realized that all of the things that we did at the beginning of the semester with combining like terms continue to hold as we work with polynomials. Remember that that negative sign when you're subtracting polynomials has to go to every term of that second polynomial. Very common to start to add in the middle of that. This week, you got a couple of things that you're looking at. The first is multiplication of polynomials. I'm going to show you 3 different methods for how to multiply them. Try them out, see what you like. I have a feeling most people are going to go with the brute force method. I will caution you that brute force has a tendency to lead to mistakes because you're trying to keep track of a lot of things in your head and we don't always write down as much as we should. The box method organizes things very, very well and works really well for most people. Here's where we're going to start to look at FOIL. And that's probably something that you remember. And then you're going to look at special products. You don't need to memorize these formulas. If you know that you're going up into pre-calculus and calculus, taking the time to memorize these formulas can save you time in the future. But if your next class is going to be statistics, it really is not that important. Take the time to understand how the polynomials multiply together, but don't worry about memorizing anything. Division of polynomials is different. This is challenging. It's going to take you time, and I would really encourage you to go through dividing by a monomial is just rewriting and then simplifying. But dividing by a polynomial is much more complicated. This is long division in your worst nightmare. And really, the process here is just one of repetitiveness. And it looks exactly like long division. But long division, fractions, and word problems are the 3 things that most people hate about math. This is long division with polynomials, and I gave you a bunch of videos because it's much easier for me to talk my way through this than it is for me to try to write it down and show you in writing. So take the time to watch these videos. They get progressively more challenging, and there's a couple of elements in there that you should take a look at, like including a placeholder. I promise you there will be long division on the next test. You will need to do it. And I gave you 4 examples here of polynomials for you to divide. And then I wrote out all the answers for you here. So you can see the step-by-step solution of each of them and kind of see how it comes to be. Okay? Take your time, work hard. If you have questions, send me an email, or I will be on campus next week to answer them.